What's up, man? Um, I was gonna shoot today's video, but my brother had called me. I had told him what was the plan. He was like, "Look, definitely go ahead and shoot that video." So he talked about something I need to see it. Shout out my brother, man. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the video. Today, just talk about just my approach on how I take prop firm accounts and like how I go about prop firms. I've been currently working on FTMO, and so I've been doing a challenge. Challenge is smooth. Challenge is going overall decent. How I take the approach on just the market and how I try and approach that challenge. I really try and I don't change my lot size at all. You feel me? Like, I'm not doing that. And I say that because, compound your account. When you go ahead and you start to think about like raising your lot size and trying to go ahead and make the count faster and try and make the target profit quicker, you find yourself like, having your emotions to evolve. And so it's like that causes you to make careless mistakes. And so, man, literally yesterday made a careless mistake. I was in a trade on like it was a lot size was 4.8, which is $48. And so, excuse me, over $48, I was up 104 pips. Beautiful trade, had my point A in place, point B in place. It broke through on a Euro CAD. And so, I was writing that John down. You feel me? Just writing that John down. Pause. And it's like, I'm waiting for like, the retest to come back up to get in the trade again. And I made the mistake by not waiting and just getting in the trade when I seen the next setup, not waiting for the trade to retest. And so off of $48, like I'm up 5K. And this is like on a 2-to-1, no BS. And so it's like, I seen that, that mindset of, okay, you finna pass the challenge. So it's like, you're really closer. Like that's really halfway to profit target. Let's say profit target is 10K, which it is on a 100K account. You're literally halfway there. So it's like, boom, I'm okay, let me go ahead and enter in the trade. I know the direction, I'm riding the trend, so it's like, I pressed it like one time, didn't think it went through, pressed it again, made a mistake because like I didn't know normally I would hear it and I didn't hear it. I turned up my volume, looked down, looked up, bro, I over leveraged, really over leveraged. So the moment I seen that, I definitely, took my profit and canceled out. But at the same time, I had made the mistake. And so it's like, I didn't move my stop loss up to break even. I didn't take out half my profit. So it's like, I literally watched from that moment around like 8 p.m. when I got in, the day before yesterday, to like really yesterday around like 8 a.m. while I'm at work, and I watched the market literally retrace, break the trend line, going up. And so hit my stop loss, ended up losing like 3K. I'm at work, and it's like, bro, it was poor management at the job, like whatsoever. Cause it's like, I had two opportunities on a 2-to-1, to take out half of my profit. Then on top of that, I had an opportunity to move it to break even. What I do. And so, my approach really in the market is to just really, when it comes to 2-to-1, take out half or majority 75% and leave the other half running. And while I'm doing that, move my stop loss up to break even. So that way we're guaranteeing profit, and that way we're scaling up, compounding our account. slowly but surely grinding, going up. And so my lot size doesn't change. After 1 week of trading, you know, let's say I'm trading with a 4.8, $48 pip lot size. I'm trading it the whole week. Have a profitable week? Okay. Next following week, I'm doing it again. Have a profitable week? Okay. If I don't, that's fine. Break even? That's even better. You know, the next following week, I'm still keeping it the same. Why am I keeping it the same? To me, it's way more beautiful, way more sexier if I could risk less for the bigger reward. Make sense? And so it's like $48, I feel like just for me was just like a lot of wiggle room for me to work with. And so my stop loss, you know, it's a 2-to-1. And so I'm getting in on a third bounce and or the breakthrough. You know, real simple trend line trading. And so that's really my approach for these prop firms. Don't make the mistake that I made. You know, it happens to the best of us as traders. You know, as a professional, it's not about just like winning a challenge. It's about preserving capital, you know, because you gonna pass a challenge. We passed plenty of challenges. You know, we got plenty of payouts. So it's like, it's about preserving and maintaining capital, you know, living for another day. Because it's like, you know, it's 250 trading days in a year. You feel me? So it's like, you know, next play, next opportunity. So I just want to share y'all, you know, just like where my head's at. You know, it's our light year. And so in our light year, I got to explain to y'all what's going on. Feel me? Sorry. It's, once again, it's late, but I got to shoot this video. But that's that. When you're applying for prop firms, I'm definitely advise you to be smart on your risk management. Find what suits you the best. For me, once again, I use just $48 or 4.8 lot size, and I don't scale up until I really don't scale up at all. If I'm being honest, there's no need for me to scale up because over time, I'm compounding my account. I'm gonna get to the goal eventually, you know. And so, just see it from a different perspective, and you know, preserve, live for another day. You know, maintain your capital. And so I try and go for just a 2-to-1. And on a 2-to-1, once again, I take out 75% of my capital and I leave the other half running. And I bring my stop loss to break even and I go from there. But you guys got this, you know. It's a constant battle between hard work. You gotta go through the process. We all do. So just keep at it, keep your head up. You know, if you fail a challenge, get back in the lab, you know, purchase another challenge and learn from it. But take your time, be patient, you know. Don't ever feel like you need to rush through because you don't. You know, prop firms are really teaching you to learn and helping you learn. So, like, you know, change your perspective. But we got this, man. I'm going to head on out. But appreciate y'all for just listen to what I got to say. All right, man. I'm gone. Y'all see Kobe? Shout out Black Mama, man. I'm gone.